Literally, when I visit him, he will tell me to go around the house and enter through the back door. So his friends and family will not see me. I had to wear clothes to just keep this body together. I was not, I can't even eat freely in front of him because he think I'm a foodie and that food is contributing to me being fat. I try to cut everything just to fit in into the society. It's like a balance sheet between my world and their world. My name is Fagoroye. I grew up in a very local environment here in Ibadan, Nigeria. I came from a family of four. My mother was a trader, and my father worked with the government. All those low where it was fun. We were pretty okay while growing up. But the main issue I had when growing up was because of my weight. I was on the chubby side. I was really, really big. And it really took most of my childhood away because I was always shy to come out. I was always shy to interact because I felt I was not good enough. I was not like other kids. So it's really hold me really back. I couldn't go out during the daylight. People once they come outside, people like, wow, what is this? Who are you? Why are you like this? Different judgmental things. So and it really affects me while growing up a lot. It was a really bad experience and I didn't want anyone to experience it. Even till now, I stand firmly against body shaming. Like if I see anyone doing the same thing to another person, I stand boldly to go against it because I won't want anybody to go through what I went through.
Can you remember some instances where this happened?
Okay, there is this one time there was a party we are meant to go to. I dressed up and looking at the mirror, I thought, yes, this was the best. I had the best clothes on, I had the best hairstyle on. On getting to the party, it was as if I was an alien, you know, kids moving aside and shouting, that fat girl again. I felt embarrassed. I had to go back to my mom and say, I just want to go on, I just want to leave that gathering. I felt ashamed. I felt unwelcome. I felt I was not part of that world. And I had to just go home and lock myself up. Like, I just don't want to go. And ever since that time, I really don't want to go to any party again. I just want to be alone with my people that understand that this is me for me. When I turned a teenager, I had to stand up for myself. When this thing was really getting to me, the only thing I could do was go to school and come back home. Even coming back home from school, I just want to get home as quick as possible. Not anyone stopping you around, telling you who are you with your mom, why are you like this? And I don't want stuff like that. So why growing up, I had to look at the mirror and tell myself I am beautiful, I am perfectly made. This is me. I had to love myself first because I think that's the first thing someone had to do. You have to accept who you are. Right now, I think no one can actually tell me I'm too big, I'm this because firstly, I've accepted who I am. I look in the mirror every day and tell me, Bose, you are beautiful. Bose, this is you. You are perfect. You're okay. Firstly, I grew to love myself. I grew to accept myself. So no matter what anybody thinks, no matter the face expression you give me outside, I don't care anymore because I know this is who I am and I am okay. I am fine. And apart from that, I try to work on my diet because everything has to do with you maintaining who you are too. You have to do your own part of the work. I maintained what I eat. I don't grow too fat. I don't grow too big, not to carry myself. Like I try to cut everything just to fit in into the society. It's like a balance sheet between my world and their world. So I try to work on that a lot.
Has it affected your romantic relationships and
Yeah,
all that?
you did. This guy will tell me, I love you, I do that. He will never walk in the open space with me where everybody will see us. Literally, when I visit him, he will tell me to go around the house and enter through the back door. So his friends and family will not see me. It goes on for months like that. And I was like, wow, is this how it's going to be? When you are with someone that doesn't even appreciate who you are or accept you for who you are, until one fateful day, I was just walking down the road as usual, coming back from the farm because I'm an aquaculturist. I was walking down from the farm and this car just parked And a man walked down and was like, "Wow, you are beautiful." I had to look around. I was like, "This is me," and he was like, "You are beautiful." I was like, "Wow, beautiful." And from that time, my I had to I came back home and I told the guy, it's over. If you can't take me for who I am, even an outsider can say I'm beautiful. So you that claim to love me, you can't say I'm beautiful, I'm fine, I'm okay. That was the end of the relationship because it took it was a painful experience with him. I had to hide. I had to wear clothes to just keep this body together. I was not. I can't even eat freely in front of him because he think I'm a foodie, and that food is contributing to me being fat. I had to cut down. And it was. I was another person entirely with him. I was hiding and pretending to be who I wasn't when I was with him until I met another person and he appreciated me for who I am, and we are working down the journey together smoothly.
This is terrible. I'm sorry you had to go through that. What about your parents? What did they do to encourage you and support you throughout this journey, like, from childhood to adulthood?
My parents are really, really supportive in their way, though they really don't understand what I was actually going through. They just know I love to keep to myself really much. But my dad, on the other hand, he tries to take me out, see more, go out with friends, mix with other people, and he at one point I think he actually noticed that I was actually ashamed of who I am with my body shape. Then he will talk to you, but say you are beautiful. He tells me that it makes me understand that you are beautiful. Coming in from people that you know, from your parents especially, telling you that you are beautiful is like a way to ginger you to do any other things. You're like, my father said I'm beautiful, so I'm beautiful. That was true. They really helped the journey, though they really don't understand what was really going on then until when I was old enough to explain myself and express myself to them.
If you can do anything differently based on your experiences, what would you have changed earlier on in life to build up this confidence you have right now?
Well, I would have accepted who I am, faster and easily, as early as possible. I felt maybe I could actually change myself just to fit into the society. It took a very long time for me to discover that I can't change who I am. This is just me. No matter what I do, this is just me. I had to accept it. So I would have loved to accept that faster, and I would have loved my parents to understand me, like understand that situation I was going through earlier. They didn't. They just thought we were just growing up like normal, not knowing that I was actually dealing with this particular issue. I had to just keep to myself, and I'm not letting it out, and it held me back to do a lot of stuff.
What advice can you give anyone struggling with the same issue?
Firstly, I will tell anyone struggling with this that you are who you are. Nobody can define you. You wholly is accepted to define who you are. And you have to stand up for yourself because you are beautiful and wonderfully made. No matter what anybody thinks, no matter how anybody says about you, this is you, and you have to accept who you are for who you are.